Our government has enough money. The President of the United States, President Obama, has so much money of our taxpayer dollars to bail out banks. There's very little money to bail the poor out. He has a lot of money to spend on militarism. We have money to spend on bombs to drop on many different countries. We have money to build CIA prison sites in Somalia, but we don't have any money to create jobs for the people, and this has to stop. And I want to encourage the black community. We have to get out here. We have a stake in what's going on right here in this Occupy Wall Street struggle, and I encourage African Americans to come on board. You know, in our communities, black males, 50% of black males right here in New York City are unemployed. 1% of the population controls 40% of the wealth, while 50% of black children all across America are suffering from hunger and poverty. And so we have to come out here. We have to come out here. We have to get involved. You know, as you can see, you know, people are making sacrifices out here. People are in the rain, sacrificing, you know, to speak up against the injustice that is going on. We are tired. We are here today to say we are tired of bought-off elected officials who are controlled by these Wall Street banks. This has to stop, and this is why we are. This is why we are out here. Another thing is, you know, I marched over the Brooklyn Bridge, and the sad part in this whole thing is that the protesters were set up. We were directed on the wrong path. We were put on the roadway of the bridge. We were set up by the police. And you know what? Guess what? J.P. Morgan Chase Bank gave the NYPD about $4 million to control the protesters. So we have the NYPD that's working in lockstep with the banks. I never knew that the banks can give the NYPD money. I never knew that until it was exposed that J.P. Morgan Chase gave the NYPD money to control the protesters. And so I just want to say, no matter whether you're black, white, Latino, or Asian, we are all in this together. The corporate elite do not care anything about the poor, and they especially don't care about us in the black community. We've been catching hell since we've been brought over here to the continent of Africa. And so I ask our community to come out here and support our protesters. As you can see, you know, the sacrifices that they're making out here.